Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Costa. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The play action fake. Floating away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Pulls and fires complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safety?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge... plays down the field after the catch.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Costa. Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's on target and complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Turning it on! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll take it himself. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Vegas. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
And these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Costa. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Handoff to the single running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Costa. Under fire. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
A first down run on the north step. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And with the closest guy to the football, man, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stats.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And after to that pitch and catch. He's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Costa. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Trying play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Costa. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air on first down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Just keeps slinging it. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete on the comeback. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the...
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Costa. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go.
Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Take it all the way, boy. Come on, run it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Costa. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Keeps looking downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to sling it on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Slings it downfield. All alone as he catches it. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He wants to throw it again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Costa. Throws to the back. Finds his man open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
With the catch, it's small. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Stewart. Got room on the return. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. To the air on second down. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Third down play from the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That was hardly a performance.